Hello, and welcome to Student Voice. Today we're joined by students from the Intro to Mass Communications class, and we're talking about AI. What is it, and how is it changing the media landscape? With me today are...
Ryan. Kennedy.
Travis.
Riley.
Okay, I'll start off with some questions. What do you guys know about AI? How would you describe it to your parents or grandparents?
AI is just kind of like a group of information brought together by a processing system that kind of makes it almost
Allows it to turn.
Yeah.
I would say it does things for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah,
for
like-
example, you could have it write an essay for you. So like write an essay on what should we write an essay on?
The color purple.
Yeah,
color
actually, yeah.
Like the book or like the actual color?
Let's
we'll
see what
see.
it tells us.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, the book. Huh.
It's a book. Yeah, so it's basically just writing an essay for you, and when like you can ask it to enter a prompt for basically anything, and it will go ahead and do that for you, and it will not stop unless you ask it to.
Super cool. Next question. Have you guys played around with it, or if you're willing to share, use it for schoolwork?
I have never used it for schoolwork. Actually, this is my first time interacting with ChatGPT or any of those systems. I guess when I think of AI, I think more how it applies in like games and media and stuff, like AI you face in video games.
That makes more sense. Like AI in games and computer has always been a thing, but when it comes to like schoolwork stuff, no, because I don't know. That's just not the kind that I'm used to. And when people are talking about AI now, I guess they're more referring to it as it creating things for us rather than like it being an NPC that you interact with in a video game or a UI that controls like what Netflix looks like or whatever.
Yeah.
I would say that I would never use it for schoolwork, but I have used the modern AI because you can actually like do a lot of stuff with it, like really.
What are some things that you can think of?
Yeah.
You could actually like you could actually like do a role-playing game with it if you wanted to.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
friend that would like, it creates like an AI generated world and like you type in and it responds to whatever you type in. It's, I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
kind of this back and forth game with the AI.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
automatic D&D essentially.
Yeah, basically. You don't like see a character or anything, it's just words, but
I've only used AI once, and I made like Travis Scott sing country music.
Oh
That's
yeah,
about it.
like
Yeah.
the TikTok covers.
AI voices.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's probably the scariest thing to come out of it. That and like deepfakes, because you can make anybody say anything.
That is really,
or-
yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
a big fan of
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but it is kind of fun. It's funny.
Yeah, I was like really surprised seeing those videos on Instagram and stuff.
Have you seen the ones where it's like the presidents playing games together and all that, and they're like
Yeah.
talking?
I think
Those are my favorite
there
ones.
was one going around, it was like Frank Ocean singing a Dua Lipa song.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Frank Ocean, Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it was,
yeah.
yeah, why not say Frank Ocean? That's
There's so many Kanye West ones, like Kanye West singing country, Kanye West singing like
Or Taylor Swift.
yeah, Taylor Swift singing Kanye West songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are funny.
I saw some videos of Obama singing songs, and it
Yeah,
was
those are
the
good.
craziest thing.
I've seen like
Yeah.
ones where it's like Donald Trump and Biden singing love songs to each other.
It's
Oh yeah,
funny.
it's so crazy how fast it's developed too. Because I remember just a
Yeah.
few years ago, people would make that by like splicing videos
Yeah.
together of like
Mhm.
what they've said, and now it's like, oh, we can just take your voice
Yeah.
and make you say this.
You
I
can
really
make
like
your
it when
own.
they like do like Squidward singing My Way or something like that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite videos actually is Squidward singing My Way. It's
I think
Oh, yeah.
Plankton singing Diamonds. That's a classic one.
I like Plankton singing Beggin'
Yeah.
from I forgot the band or person.
It's pretty
ba-
crazy.
Yeah, that's
though.
basic.
But it ironically goes hard when Plankton's singing like a rock song.
I guess AI is kind of just a trend right now.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah.
way.
Okay. What could you see being beneficial about using AI as a tool?
I think AI can, like, with all of its positive possibilities, it can help us run things better and like aid in certain job areas or like not having as many complications with like just a lot of like the technological advancements that we're making. But
No, AI is already being used for so many things, like when it comes to like surgeries and
Yeah.
basically anything is almost automatic now. But I like when it comes to using it as involved in art form or like creating art, that's when I start to feel really weird about it and where I start to get a little anti AI, because it's just like, so it's beneficial in a lot of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's more just like things that men or humans already can do, and AI is just used to help us, but trying to use AI to replace what a human can do is goofy.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. One thing about the art AIs though is you have to give it a prompt. You can't just like say, make art. It won't make anything that's like, it won't make anything without any sort of prompt or background information.
I mean, I think it can be useful, like helping you come up with like a general idea for an art piece. Like, if you're, or like say like a graphic designer is trying to make a logo for something, he could just put in his prompt and then make his own version of what he sees. Like if he likes like certain aspects.
Yeah, but do you
of it.
think like it'd be a good idea for like if a television producing company to like use AI to come up with a concept for a TV show and then base it on that, or should it be written by like actual
Well,
people?
I mean, it can be good for giving you ideas for stuff, but it's not as well thought out to where you could just copy and paste it and then put it on a TV show. It wouldn't be,
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
wouldn't seem
great.
human like.
But it's
Yeah.
something that a lot of people are fighting for right now.
let's see.
Like you could literally like, write a script for it.
Yeah.
Something interesting is, or well, not really interesting, it's just a fun fact. AI has like the worst time drawing hands most of the time. Like worse than people. Like it'll like give like 4 hands on one arm or like 20 fingers.
I've seen that. Like usually people can spot out AI
Yeah.
because the hands are always messed up in the
Yeah.
pictures.
Or it
And-
just sounds unusually like
It's
robotic.
Oh, it was really thinking about that one,
And-
but it came up.
Yeah, it's like it's not even just it's like a full-on screenplay, and it just can do that for you. So it's kind of just erasing the need for people. Kind of, I don't know. It's
yeah,
weird.
and I feel like up here we also had write a short story or something.
Yeah,
write a
about
short story about a man at the store.
yeah. So
I don't know. I don't feel like it could fully replace people though, unless like we continued to advance it more and more to the point where it did become like self-sufficient artificial intelligence, because all of the stuff that it writes, it's just really hollow.
But like
Yeah.
right now, it's a big thing where like the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild, they're on strike. So instead of paying and like respecting the art form of that, they're trying to get AI to replace it, because you don't have to pay AI. So you can just get like scab actors or writers to base something off of what AI is doing. And it's just like, I'm not a fan of that push for going towards it right now. I think
Yeah.
that's weird.
You guys are already dipping into our next question, which is how could AI negatively impact media creators?
So many ways.
So many ways.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I
either
think-
by replacing it or just making. I consider it low value art in a way if it's made by something that was not
Conscious.
conscious or thoughtful. I don't find it's very just
Soulless.
soulless, one dimensional. There's nothing to really get out of it, I feel like. And it's a very dangerous thing if you want to get into replacing what humans are able to create with what a computer can make. And I think that's very extremely like, as a creative society, like that can just lead to so many issues. And it's really scary if we continue like, I don't think it will, because the human spirit always like succeeds in like overcoming stuff, but it is scary that that's what a lot of like studio executives and people who have power are kind of pushing for.
Yeah.
Okay, are there any final thoughts?
I think AI is a very double-edged sword. There are a lot of things that we could gain from it, but at the same time, like, we've already seen in previous media and stuff, you know, like the dystopian universe where like technology, you know, not saying that that's going to happen, but I think that there are a lot of like scary possibilities that could come out of AI. And it's just something that needs to be used efficiently and like but not in a way that's going to be detrimental to us.
There should definitely be some, like, I think we should really start hearing it in government policies where we start having more guidelines on how to use it, because
Yeah.
there could be like a whole situation where people are using deep fakes to like create political tension or whatever. So like if it's getting to that point, then we really need to like pay more attention to it rather than, oh, funny TikTok make Frank Sinatra sing a song that he didn't sing. Like, it's funny and I love those videos, but think about the deeper implications of that, and you should be
Yeah.
careful when interacting with that kind of thing.
Especially with the upcoming presidential election.
Oh my
like,
goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how people might be using AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Not to mention that people have actually already been, I think, blaming stuff they've done on AI, saying like, "Oh, that was just a deep fake," when it was
Yeah.
really them.
Yeah, it just has it's funky. It's scary. I don't like it.
But I do like how medical professionals are using it.
Yeah.
Like what was
Yeah.
previously said. Like they're using it to try to make cures for diseases and stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Like by letting it figure out the sequence of atoms and stuff. And
That's what it's
Molecules.
what I was saying. It's like to help us, it's fine. To replace us, that's a no-go. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to do it. I think that's it.
Yeah. Well, in that case, that's it for this episode of Student Voice. For more information about classes at Chattanooga State, visit our website. Have a great day, guys.